Welcome to the Child Care Director's Chair, the podcast for bold educators who are ready to lead, grow, and shake things up in early childhood education. Whether you're a teacher eyeing that lead role, a lead stepping into leadership, or a center owner dreaming big, this is your space to grow with purpose and leave your mark. Hosted by heart-centered leadership coach Erica Saccoccio, each episode brings you real talk, actionable tools, and a contagious laugh or two, all designed to help you step into your next level with confidence. So pour your coffee, pop in those earbuds, and take your seat, because your leadership journey starts right now in the Child Care Director's Chair.
Hey guys, it's Erica here with the Child Care Director's Chair podcast. I hope that you missed me. I definitely missed all of you. I have taken a couple days off to celebrate some time with my family as my baby girl got married this past weekend. It was fantastic. Although we did have a nor'easter and it rained a whole heck of a lot. Although nobody would know that, because let me tell you, mama girl here cried so much. I have to drink like a gallon of Gatorade. That's how many tears I cried, but they were all happy tears. So congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Feliciano, the loves of my life. So let's get into it, guys, because it's not about me. It's about you. And as I traveled around, I went to Connecticut. I think I've slept home maybe 2 days in the last 14. I was in Connecticut. I met so many folks there. The educators that are out in this field right now are just, they're one of a kind. They're rock stars. I know some of them are tired, but some of them are like really ready to like take on the world. And I always get so inspired when I meet them. Same thing that happened. The energy at the CDA Leadership Conference in Orlando, Florida was, the amount of love in that room was just insurmountable. The history and the legacy that educators are carrying on was astonishing to me. And you can catch some of those interviews on our podcast. I think I had a couple up yesterday, there's some up today, but just truly amazing educators. And I'm getting ready to leave again to go to New Jersey, to the New Jersey AEYC conference. Tonight they're holding their gala, which I know will be amazing. They have been working so hard on that. But I will not be at the gala, but I will definitely see you guys very early tomorrow morning. I think I start interviews at like 7:30, and we'll be interviewing all day. I cannot wait. If you're in New Jersey and you're attending the conference, please stop by and come say hi to me. So with meeting all these folks, it really had me thinking, what if the person who changes the world isn't someone we see on TV, but someone quietly showing up every day in a childcare center, in a small office, maybe in a home? What if that person was you? Yes, you, the one listening right now, carrying a to-do list a mile long, juggling staffing challenges, family parent calls, and the dreams you're not sure you have time to chase. Well, here's a question I want you holding as you listen. What if you are capable of more than you have ever allowed yourself to believe? You know, one person can change the world, and it isn't always by some grand gesture alone, but in the constant, courageous acts that you do every day. You know, Rosa Parks didn't intend to spark a revolution. She simply refused to move. And Fred Rogers didn't intend to heal hearts of generations. He simply showed up with kindness. And on our work in early childhood education, you're already shaping worlds. When you encourage a teacher who feels discouraged, or when you make a parent feel heard and respected, and when you reassure a child who's lost their confidence. Those are world-changing acts, and they don't have to be flashy. They need only be faithful. Now, being a visionary leader, what does that mean? Well, a visionary isn't someone with all the answers. They're someone unafraid to ask big questions and begin before they feel ready. They look at what is and imagine what could be. They lead with heart, but plan with purpose. And in your role as a director, being a visionary might look like reimagining your program's culture or empowering your team to lead, not just follow. Taking a bold step, even when resources might seem tight, because waiting for perfect means you may never start. John Maxwell reminds us, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And that's where your permission is to begin, courageously, even if you are imperfect. Gosh knows I am. How do you know if you've even reached your full potential? Well, you might not ever fully know, and that's okay. It means there's always more to explore or expand and become. Your potential is discovered through action, not your comfort zones. It is in the saying yes to the things that scare you a little, that next workshop, the new mentorship, or that bold pilot idea. You'll often sense it when you feel stretched. You'll feel uncertain, and you'll feel like you're walking towards something bigger than yourself. And that tension is your signal that growth is happening. Now, I want to take a pause for a minute and talk about something that can lighten your load, because you don't have to carry everything yourself. Jackrabbit Care is a platform designed to free up your time by handling administrative tasks like enrollment, engagement, and management, tuition collection, and imagine less time tracking payments and more time investing in your people, your vision, and your impact. Let them manage the behind the scenes so that you can show up for what matters most. And we know that that's your team, your children, and your mission. So if you're tired of overhead work pulling you away from your purpose, check them out and let them handle the administrative duties to keep you doing the meaningful work that only you can do. So let's talk about that action. Let's do something real right now. I invite you to take one small action today. Something that might feel simple, but could mean the world to someone else. Maybe write a handwritten note to a teacher who's been showing up. Or send a text to a parent you sense might be a little overwhelmed. Ask a staff member how they're really doing. Or offer to cover someone's break or duty for the day. Just one small act of care, one bold word of belief, that's the spark. And it matters. Because when you lift one person, you shift their world. And when you do that consistently, your world tilts with it. I want to give you one of my favorite lines from a very powerful movie from Coach Carter. And it really lives in my soul when I hear it. And it makes me feel so empowered. And I remember, the coach had asked the student, if you have never seen the movie, asked the student what his, deepest fear was. And he didn't really have an answer at the beginning of the movie. Towards the end of the movie, he did. And this is what he said to his coach. He said, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us most." And I love, love, love that quote. So I hope that lands with you. You are more powerful than you know. Your light, your gifts, your heart, your vision, the world needs them. So don't play small just because someone else fears your shine. I know you feel that fire inside of you, that stirring, that yes, I'm ready. I want to welcome you into our Trailblazer Leadership Group. This is more than professional network. It's a family of extraordinary educators, directors, coaches, advocates. We dream together. We challenge each other. We lift each other up. and we hold each other accountable through tears, joys, breakthroughs. So if you've ever felt alone in your mission, this is your people. If you're ready to step out of that smallness into more, we'll walk that path with you. With encouragement, with the hard truth and love, with the belief in your impact. So if today's message lands with you, if you feel that whisper of possibility, I invite you to come join us. Show up, be seen, be stretched, be transformed. Change really happens in one grand leap. It happens when one person, sometimes quietly, or sometimes boldly, particularly if it's me, says, I will begin. What if that person is you? And I believe it can be. So thank you for tuning into the Child Care Director's Share day after day. I hope that this podcast reaches your heart. I hope it reaches your brain. And I hope it makes you put on your Nike sneakers because like they say, just do it. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. This is Erica tuning out. Until next time.
That's a wrap for this episode of the Child Care Director's Chair, where we believe leaders aren't born, they're grown. If something sparked for you today, share it, shout it out, or pass it along to the next bold changemaker in childcare. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and stay connected with Erica Saccoccio for more real talk leadership tools and a whole lot of inspiration. Until next time, lead with heart, grow with fire, and always remember, the chair is yours. Now own it.